Greetings gamers, hello YouTube, and welcome back. This is Sinlar Gaming 101. I am Sinlar, and we are almost near the end of Star Beast's Meteor version Pokedex playthrough. Last episode we went into Cerulean Cave. We captured Tassan, which is the 4th Regent. It is the Mewtwo replacement, Pokedex entry number 150. It is level 70 and super amazing. So that brings our Pokedex to 148 seen and 126 owned. Today's goal is going to be a couple of things. The first thing that I want is I want Splashy to evolve. Yeah, that's what I want. I want Splashy to evolve. I could probably trade that Joltebar for Hemephalon. That would be a really good choice. Let's go over here to the PC. My second... Yeah, okay. So we'll deposit Joltebar, and we will withdraw Hemephalon. My second goal today is to capture Maker. I might be able to get an Hawaii as well, which would be awesome, because I believe Splashy already has Sing. Yeah, it has Sing and Water Gun, so if I can find a low-level Hawaii, I should be able to catch it today, which would be amazing. I don't know, but we can certainly try. And then my third goal after that is going to be just as many Dex entries as I can possibly get. Level 32. We will swap into Wanlong, because Wanlong is Ghost. Explosion won't hurt it. Wanlong is confused, but I run away. Yeah. So that's the goal today. Just as much Dexing as I can possibly get. We'll go Hemephalon. Ooh, a Mega Horn. Not particularly useful. And then we just strength it out. Yep. Kinda at that point where I'm gonna go back and catch some evolutions. What I really wanted to do is I wanted to see them all evolve. I feel like that's gonna take about 10 to 15 episodes of me grinding through the Elite Four, which doesn't sound very exciting, when I could do it in what I kinda hope is 3 or 4 episodes of like actually getting new Dex entries for the time. So I'm gonna be training a Pokemon through the fights, especially while I've got like Splashy that I'm trying to evolve into Tighter Maid and get up enough that I can catch the Regents. Gigantus. Let's go into Cordatus for this one, because I can fly it. Do-do-do-do. Should be neutral because of the ground typing, but also the flying typing. Recoil. Put Shadow Claw it to dead. Done. Alright. Next. Another one. I don't need that again. Let's go into Tassan. goes for Fire Punch. And we go PK Star Storm. 30 levels stab. It should just die, I think. Yep. That and it got hyper beamed in the face. No, I wanted to see. Oh, because you're psychic. Normal. Ooh, Tassan is immune to ghost attacks. That's even better. Alright, so this is an area that I don't think I've ever, like, actually tried as far as Maker is concerned. I did do a little bit of searching in between. I didn't actually catch the thing or try and catch the thing, but I did find one. So I know that there is a Maker here. I just have to catch it. Mega Drain. That kind of hurts. Smash Berry doesn't give me a lot of XP, does it? Let's go Earthquake. 1 level neutral damage. It's not gonna kill. Mega Drain again. Oh, so that's gonna make it a 3. Okay, still got it in 2, which is good. Yeah, 324, that's not great for all the damage it took. Let's see. We do have some Hyper Potions, so we'll use one on Cordados. Methlon's probably gonna need one soon. But Splashy is the important XP here. I've already beat you, right? Knowledge about Pokemon. I'm sure you can. We are looking for a Maker and a low-level away. I do wonder... Let's see. Oh, it outspeeds me. Nope, we're not doing that. Do. I do not care about Splashy being asleep, so we'll change it to one long. The double Hypnosis Connect. Run away. So my goal is going to be that I basically take all the scenes, because we've seen 148, and seeing of 148 means that I've seen everything except the regions that took the place of the birds. And with that said, what I want to do is I want to train Splashy up to a level 45 Tigermaid would be perfect, I think. Then make an episode of catching the regions and then finish up. I think that would be my ultimate prize as far as how episodes go. So I'm hoping like 2-3 episodes maybe at the level 45 we get, you know, it's 22 Pokemon. I've got 25 left. Wow. Starting this journey, what, about 40? I think this one's 39 episodes ago. This has been a spectacular game. I have enjoyed it all the way through. This game is absolutely worthy of being among the Pokemon collection. Alright, a Baladokin. We can actually take this on. We'll go into Jelly Helly because it's a straight up counter. I do kind of miss that Dark is immune to Psychic, but I'll take 9 damage over a dead Pokemon. So, yeah, no, there's that. Splashy goes through 24. Learns Bubble Beam. Good, good, good. Ooh, a Luzonu. We will swap. Jellyhully's not great. Cordadas might be the best. Unless it goes rock. Tasan would be neutral. Hemephalon, it would depend on the move. Let's go Cordadas just for fun. Another Baladokin. No, this has been a fantastic project. The fact that we're down to 25 Pokemon. So I'm hoping like 3, 4, maybe 5 episodes. No, this is a Baladokin. I want to go Jellyhully. I'm gonna have something switch training. Oh, that I don't like. Anyway, I'm gonna have something switch training the whole time as I'm searching for stuff. Probably the stuff I haven't seen much of yet. But I'm gonna catch as many of the remaining as I possibly can. I also need to explore Cerulean Cave and go find all of those items. Maybe I'll make an episode of that, or maybe I'll even do it in between. Because the one thing that we don't have is which Pokemon are in Cerulean Cave. Little kick, that'll be resisted because I'm flying. There's Quake for one shot. And out. Alright. You know what I just realized? I should know Maker's type. And I'm not sure that I remember it. That's not good. It's in a previous episode. I mean, I could go back and look it up. Y'all certainly could go back and look it up. It'd be fantastic, but getting ready to catch it. This might be rough. I really don't want to do it twice. Dark Pulse. Goes Rock Slide. Okay. And a full Paralysis, because that's my luck, so we go another Rock Slide. I think I've still got 4 Restores on me, so it's not a huge deal. Except I don't have money. One of the things I'll probably do, maybe, between episodes is run the Elite Four a couple of times, especially if I can get Splashy to evolve and I'm not expecting it to evolve. Run the Elite Four a couple of times with Jellyhully, Huanlong, Tasan, Hemephalon, maybe Cordadas as the support, switch training, and doing the things for Splashy, just so that I can get some money, so that I can buy some healing items, so that I can buy some Ultra Balls. And we at level 32. It is too high for Splashy. I probably will wait until it turns into a tighter maid. What are we at? 25? The 28 was too rough. That is not the Pokemon I wanted to go into. I was totally more focused on Splashy's level than what I was actually doing, so now I'm going to take some damage. Not much, that's good. But it would have been way better if Huanlong was the one to take the damage, not not Tassan. Smashberry. I don't really like Smashberry and the amount of XP it gave me, so let's swap in Wanlong. That's gonna hurt. Not much though. So let's do this. Say, please tell me I didn't lose my Pokeflute. Let's pull my sleepers out. At least for now. I mean, I don't know that it's really going to be a long-term thing, but... And then run from the Smashberry. Another away. Level 30. Now, once Splashy gets its tighter made buff, I should be fine. I hope. I mean, that is the point, is that I'm playing this blind and I could be totally wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. We'll just have to find out, won't we? Alright, Splashy comes in, Splashy comes out. Cordatas. Cool, cool. Level 30. Swap into Hormone. Confusion I can deal with. Confusion is easy. I just have to run away. Ha ha ha! Do. Away. Splashy. Oh, Splashy can run away from away. I mean, I don't want to do that too much, because if I miss it and it explodes, then I have to revive Splashy, because it's the entire purpose of me being in here. Sun, because Tassan won't do too much damage. I guess I could go on one more as well, huh? And run away. Away. Level 32. Long. See, the only problem with Hawaii is that it explodes regularly. Its only damaging move right now is Explosion. So it explodes regularly. And equally importantly, gives me no XP. But it doesn't catch like the low tier Pokemon that it appears to be. I mean, it gives no XP. Implies that it's not difficult to fight, which it's not when it just blows up in your face. Unless you pass out from the explosion, which of course is always a bad thing. I don't know, maybe it's got amazing stats. And if you can catch one and give it the right TMs, it does really, really well. I mean, my operating theory right now, based on the attacks that I've used against it, is that it's a ghost normal type, which means it would only be weak to dark. and has immunity to 3 types, including 2 of its own weaknesses. But then you throw a Pokeball at it and it doesn't catch, and that's just rough. Wild Baladoken. I might have to get to a point where I'm just running because I need a Pokemon Center. Flare won't affect me because I've already got it going. Confusion. Splashy hasn't leveled up in a while. Why not? Have I just been facing that many Hawaii? It should level up on the next fight that isn't Hawaii. So it should level here. Maybe evolve. Get the buff. We could catch a low level Hawaii. That'd be fantastic. Jelly Helly. We'll let Jelly Helly get down to about 50 hit points, and then we'll give it a full restore. Ooh, my special fell. That could be bad. Or not. Splashy Ghost, level 26, Jelly Helly, but no evolution! When does that evolution come? Because I'm not carrying my... Oh, I am carrying my stones. It's not a stone, though. I just hope I'm not entirely wrong and that it actually does evolve. This isn't like a plus-1 minor situation going on here. Because that would be terrible. Zone in. Alright, going through the motions now. If we can get Splashy to evolve into Tiger Maid and get it leveled up, catching stuff is going to become amazing. Between Tiger Maid putting things to sleep and Jelly Hilly being able to just wrap them down to low health, unless they're ghosts, it should be easy. Make a drain, not very effective, and it doesn't heal you. Run away. Come on, Maker. Bring me to my Maker. Yeah, I mean it's faster that way. Assuming I make it. I probably don't want to risk it too much just yet, but... Baladoken. Glare doesn't affect me. Psychic barely affects me. Crit confusion in a second, full paralysis, so that it can go psychic again. That's not getting good. There we go. Needed that dark pulse. 490, and we'll, whoops, bust into the bag. Did you see that? Did you see that? 8 badges. We had that a while ago, though. That's not as impressive anymore as it used to be. Agility. Alright, another way. Can I outspeed it yet, I wonder? Let's find out. No, apparently I don't outspeed it yet. Hopefully this doesn't kill Splashy. Like 3? Nope. No XP. Not that it gave me XP anyway, but we need to use a revive now. Splashy, however, does not need full hit points. Because Arena Trap is not a thing. Which is why we can switch train like this. Another away. I do not outspeed it. I will not make that. Well, I probably won't make that mistake again, let's be honest. At some point I'm going to figure out whether or not I outspeed it again. But I'm glad I didn't try that time. Woo, 42 XP. What do you need? This really is just wasting time. 1040, whoops. Yeah, really just wasting time. 1044 XP. Baladokin. Jelly Honey. It'll probably glare me again at some point. But if it starts with Psychic, I'm okay with that. Next. Ooh, crit, just for the added bonus. Which is really cool because that absolutely puts Splashy within level up range. It's like 100 XP out. So if it could live Hawaii's explosions right now, I'll just leave it in. Take one out super quick and be done. Problem is it doesn't live the explosion. And it doesn't outspeed, so we end up with things like sleep and confusion. Ah, here we are. Maker. I want to say it's electric. I'm not leaving Splashy into this. How do I want to go about this? Let's put in Jelly Helly for now. Metal Claw, that was a good choice, good choice. What does Rapid do? Are we gonna be here forever? Not very effective, so it's either Steel or Rock. The use of Metal Claw suggests Steel, which means an Ice Beam to the face shouldn't kill it, please? Not very effective, but it still beat it. Well, now we've confirmed that Maker is here. Okay. Oh, see, that's why I swapped. Mist is disabled, that's not a big deal. Switch to Huanlong. Huanlong being asleep is not a terrible thing. Because it's just here for absorbing attacks, really. I mean, it is the second highest level. I was gonna say most powerful, but level is not an indication of power. It is, oops, that is not the button I wanted to hit. Huanlong is the second highest level Pokemon that I own right now. Go Huanlong! But even as the second highest level Pokemon, it is entirely here to absorb damage. It's a ghost. That's all I need it to be. Need another Maker to come out, please. I mean, I've seen one, but it's the catching curse. I'm gonna find them all over the place after I catch one. Seeing one doesn't break the curse. Take an earthquake. It's gonna be mildly unpleasant. $2 grand XP. Let's go Cordatus, predicting an electric attack. It's gonna use Solar Beam. Done. Away. Not quite ready for that. Splashy probably needs a couple levels on Away in order to take it out. Or, like I said, evolution. If it would evolve, we'd be done. We could catch one, add it to the Dex. We could move on. It'd be fantastic. So that I can run away. Confuse Ray. Hawaii is not Maker. Like, I do want it, but right now, at least until Splashy becomes tighter made, Hawaii is absolutely the worst encounter out of the set. Because that encounter was best case scenario, and I earned 45 XP each. But Splashy has already proven that from full it can't take an explosion, and I didn't fill it back up, so... Splashy and Jelly Honey. Away. Do. There we go. There's a little bit of difference getting only zone in. The Convulsio was fantastic. It was something totally new that I hadn't seen yet in here in this particular engine. Ooh. Your attack race does not do you any good though, because it does not resist my earthquake and you simply fall over. And I get 375 experience points. This is fantastic. One PPX XP is great. I always, as a kid, like, I know that's not how Pokemon works, but just because it was a way more fun narrative than luck, I always imagined as a kid that when I beat a Pokemon in the wild, and then I encountered the same Pokemon, especially at the same level, although I didn't discount the fact that it could grow levels. They never could lose levels. They absolutely could grow levels in between the two encounters. When I faced the same Pokemon back to back like that, but the second time it tried harder with something I considered to be a smarter move, I always gave the narrative, I'll say assumed because that's what it used to be when I was a kid. I assumed that it was the same Pokemon. Like, I had just beaten, not this species of Pokemon, but this Pokemon specifically. And it had learned from the experience. I know that's probably not what it actually was. But like I said, it's more fun than, oh, the first time I got really lucky and it used Meditate. The second time I got really unlucky and it used Low Kick. No, it learned from the experience and tried to do better. It failed, still. But it was better. Just a more fun narrative. Hypnosis. Hypnosis cannot put to sleep things that are already asleep. We get a Baladokin. We might get a level up here for Splashy. I don't remember. I haven't been keeping track because I keep getting Hawaii that give me nothing. But we'll find out. I think if Splashy doesn't level up here, it's just shy. Like, just shy. Within a couple hundred points. But we'll find out right about now. Crit. 490, level to 28. Did we get the evolution? We got Jelly Helly to grow. That's cool. No evolution. Darn it! How illegal is the Titer Maid that appeared in... Well, this thing's gonna explode. I mean, it's a lot better XP for it exploding, but it's gonna explode. It means I actually have to fight it, too. Rats. Alright, Huanlong actually gets to see combat. Lowered its head, so that's not gonna matter next turn, so this is easy. Lowering its head is Skull Bash. Skull Bash is normal. Oh, that's right, it got changed in this one. Skull Bash isn't normal. Let's go Shadow Claw for the stab. Splashing gets a good set of XP for it, though, which is cool. You know, I'd kind of like to catch a maker before this episode is up and not just have this be a training episode. Because if I wanted a training episode, I'd go run the Elite Four. I could get 2 runs in and way more XP. It'd be a lot more nail biting too. It'd be a lot more exciting. I mean, between Huanlong and Tassan, I should be able to just bulldoze the Elite Four. But then you add in that I'm switch training, that I have no money for items. Like, it's gonna be rough. I don't know if I'm gonna make it on the between episodes thing, if I get there. I don't want Splashy to evolve in the middle of that, so I'm only going to do it if Splashy has become a Titer Maid. You know what? I kind of want to see, do I outspeed you now? Nope. Ooh, but we got the sleep off. In Gen 1, it can't wake up and attack. It can wake up. Oh, that dealt no damage. Perfect! Bubble Beam will be even better. Oh, it tried to counter me. That's okay. We've run away anyway. What was it that I ended up fighting? Oh, Triconra, that's right. I was like, wait a minute, I had Huanlong because I had to wake it up so that it could actually kill the thing because it was going to be worth it, but it had to be Huanlong because it was going to explode. Which means it wasn't a YE because that all just ran through my head. It was fantastic. Confusion. I'm not confused about running away. GTFO. And we do it again. Did this OYE learn? Probably not. Because it can't do anything. OYE's current move pool, regardless of level it seems, is Disable, Hypnosis, Confuse Ray, Explosion. So the only damage it can deal is Explosion. Which is why I bring a Ghost, because it can't damage the Ghost. Doesn't affect one long, 45 XP apiece. Next. Maker! That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to train. I'm here to catch a Maker. That's what I want in life. Maker. Please. Please give me a Maker. Pokemon. One long. Run away. Give me a Maker. Maker? Maker? It's not a Maker. Yep, I want this. Huanlong. This isn't even... It should be muscle memory at this point. Cut away. Try again. Ooh, here we go. Now we at least get to work towards secondary objective. Primary objective is Maker. Secondary objective is Tighter Maid. But Maker is, I believe, I don't know this for sure, but Maker is the last non-regent, non-evolution that I need to catch. Everything else is either one of the 3 regions, or I'm pretty sure it evolves from something that I already own. Like at some point along the line, including Hawaii, I could see coming from a Death Seer. Or from something else. So I'm pretty sure that Maker is the only thing that I need, that I have to catch, that isn't a regent. Everything else I can go through this long process with. I'm not going to, because it's going to give me like 10, 15, 20 episodes of content that's me running around doing battles. And I mean, even the Elite Four can only go so many times before it's like, yeah, we know how this works. Number crunching. So, I don't want to do that, but I have to catch a Maker. That's the trick here, is that's why I'm finding this so important. This and the regions will be really important. But everything else, if I don't find it, eventually I can just evolve it anyway. Not a big deal. Maker, I can't do that. I have to catch one. Huanlong is about to need a potion. And if I could just evolve Splashy, I could catch an Hawaii and that'd be cool too. We go into Sleeping Huanlong. Hawaii does nothing. We run away because 45 XP is not worth it. Oh, here we go. Found it! And we're gonna do this the long way. First, Jelly Helly. We have... The count is not great, but we have the items we need. Aerial Ace. That hurts. Crit didn't help. Wrap. But we'll just stay here. This is gonna take forever. But I'm gonna end up with a new dex entry. Metal Claw. Okay, I need a potion here. Let's do that while we're in between. Hyper Potion. Ice Hammer. Okay. Wrap. Crit. That'll help. Now I just need a 5 roll. Because the crit carries. Yeah, that was a good roll. Fantastic. That one wasn't. But that's okay. Wrap it again. This one must a really low roll. Oh, crit. Let's go one more. Yeah, and then Pokeball. Metal Claw doesn't do much to me, so that's okay. Crit doesn't help, but this is where Tighter Made would be really useful, but there it is, Maker's Caught. Sweet! So we added a new Pokedex entry. It is a blacksmith Pokemon. With its mighty hands, it forged our galaxy. It can use clay to create any sort of life it desires. Nice! Give a nickname to Maker? No. Maker is transferred to Bill's PC. And we are going to head out and catch some other Pokemon that I need to catch. I'm going to head to the grass outside here and start with a Maelstrom. Just because I can. But of course I have to actually get out of here. If I can end the episode catching this Maelstrom, that'd be fantastic. That's not the way I want to go, is it? Is it? No, I'm on 3rd floor. I need to be down on 2nd floor, but not in the Regent's space to get out. So I can head down to 1st floor. Explosion! Ooh, I got a whole 3 extra XP on that one. Did you see that? There we go. Run it again. Stairs. Down here. Up here. Splashy. Going into Huanglong. Here we go, a Luzonin. You can take this out. Cordatos. That is not the move I wanted to throw. That's the move I wanted to throw. I think Cordatus is pretty much done though. Without Earthquake, unless it's a grass type, I will heal. And no. I feel like I'm going to encounter plenty of Templars. Out in the grass, in which case Cordatus would be nice, but I don't see any reason. To heal it just now. Chromag! Chromag is only level 24. Could Splashy take it out? Probably should have sang first. Or not. There we go. Cool, Splashy gets its own XP. I always love reaching that point with Pokemon. Let's see if we can get a Maelstrom. That's not a Maelstrom. Recall isn't really worth it. I don't think. Let's go into Tassan. It's gonna be really bad if it transforms. Mimic. PK Starstorm. Not terrible for me. I'm gonna do this real quick. And of course it uses the PK Starstorm I just learned. That should probably look like this. Pew! I am double your level. Mine is super effective. I think I have a better special. Like even on the same level. Yeah, 162 XP for all of that. It was nice getting Tassan healed without a potion, but I don't know that I'd call that worth. Can't escape. Uses counter, doesn't matter. Got away, done. Ooh! Artie Hydra. I need an Artie Hydra still. So let's catch it while we're here. Go into Jelly Helly. It's only level 26. Uses Poison Sting. That kind of hurts. Wrap. Risk it. E. And then Ultra Ball. Cool. Artie Hydra was caught. New Pokedex data for Artie Hydra. It is two-headed. It can supposedly survive almost any injury as long as one of its heads remains intact. That's pretty cool. It's 18 feet long. That would be a snake to have as a pet. Nickname, no. Transferred to Bill's PC. Cool. 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 Cool, 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 cool. Recall. A little bit less cool. Counter. How did it work this time? I didn't hit it. Learn to sing. This time it's going to transform. And oh, away we get. I am going to... I really shouldn't. But I'm going to. I am going to Hyper Potion Splashy. Because I don't need... Ding 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 in my ear. Another recall. Ooh, this one's high level. It's still only a couple hundred XP, so not happening. But neither is running away from it. Your move fails. Run. Alright, keep going. Ooh, a weed imp. Fire would be the best way. I could have a Methlon do this too. Although if it goes grass. Ouch. PK fire! Boom. Done. 439. What does Splashy got left? Almost $2,000. If I can catch that, get that, I think that's going to be the goal for the episode. It's going to cause the episode to run a little bit long, but catching Maelstrom and getting level 30 for Splashy. See if we can get that to be its... See if we can get it to evolve. And we'll call it a day. Recall is so not worth it. Hydra. I don't know that Artie Hydra is going to be worth it either because it's such a low level. But there's one way to find out. The nice thing is it won't be too bad as far as killing it goes. It's a little bit better than Recall. Worth it enough based on my current goals. And the fact that I can just Ice Beam it to death. Because it's a dragon. Ah, here's the Maelstrom. Cool. And a level 38 to boot. If I can find another one, that'll be fantastic. We're going to start with Jelly Helly. I don't think Maelstrom is Steel. This shouldn't take super terribly long. Unless I miss. Of course, it's using double slap, so as much as it's not dealing a bunch of damage, it is taking a bunch of time. Wrap. Crit on the first one. If we get a good roll for turns, we did not get a good roll for turns. I only needed one more. Wrap. At least it missed. Another crit. Okay, I'm not dancing around that one. We're just gonna throw Pokeballs. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Maelstrom is caught. So we have a new dex entry. Another new dex entry for Maelstrom. Assidious. With the magic it wields, it can copy nearly every technique used on it with exquisite skill. Exquisite. Not bad. Sent to Bill's PC. So now if we run into another one, we just kill it. Okay, Artie Hydra. Which is not great, but is better than Recall. I'm gonna try Ice Beaming one Recall. Because it'd be nice to, like, not get 6 of them in a row and run away from all of them. It is a grass fighting type, but it seems to have a lot of copy moves. So the only problem I run into is if I switch into Jelly Helly and it transforms. That would be bad. Everything else I should be fine. So we go back into Jelly Helly, we Ice Beam this Artie Hydra. This is where the held item XP share came in so handy. It was great. Could have put something up front. Something else up front. Splashy would still get half the XP, and I take half the turns. Maelstro. I think I want to say Maelstro is normal. No, not fighting with you. So let's go into Hemephalon. Let's see if we can get Hemephalon a little bit of XP. A little bit more love for this episode. Double Slap does nothing. Nothing. Still nothing. Strength? Not very effective. So it's a psychic type. Splashy gains 439. What does that put us at? Like, how much longer are we going to be here? 888. That's not bad. Somewhere between 2 and 5 fights, depending on what we end up with. Artie Hydra's 3. 888? Artie Hydra's 4. But even then, that's not bad. There's a couple of things I'm surprised I haven't run into yet. Poison Fang. Ice Beam for the kill. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I said I'd try one. This is the first one I've come across. If I can nail this in one move, assuming it doesn't do that. See, that's what I was afraid of. I guess if it does that, I just run away, and if it doesn't do that, then I can kill it. And see, this is something I was waiting to see. Well, 26 templates. This is a risky move. Because Razor Leaf probably takes Cordatus out. Oh! Cordatus lives. Growth, which does nothing because it's just special. Bam. 241. So, I don't think I'm in range of one fight yet. Level 43? Nope. I'm definitely not within range of one with this thing, assuming I get it, if it transforms again. Counter misses. That might have put me in range of one fight. Not if it's a recall, though. No, this has been a good episode. The icing on the cake for this episode would absolutely be Splashy evolving. At that point, I might go back into Victory Road and see if I can get in Hawaii. Just extend the episode a little bit more. Griffern. This should... It's not going to be worth much because it's rock, which is early and not that strong. Hey, Pidgey! But it should get me there, I think. Rock throw. Unless I miss. Flamethrower. There we go. 466, yeah, that gets me there. Come on, evolution. Trying to learn Sludge. Okay. Yes, I will delete water gun because coverage. And it evolves. Yes! Icing on the cake. Alright, so Splattershy evolves into Tighter Mate at level 30, unless you are a Cerulean City Gym Leader, and it learns Lovely Kiss. Delete and only remove for Lovely Kiss? Yes. Delete Mist. And Tighter Mate learned Lovely Kiss. I still want it to level to 45 to be able to take on the level 50 Regents, but let's go see if it can take on a low level Hawaii first. Ah, here we go, first roll. Can we get it? Oh, level 42. This might not be the one to take on. Hawaii is fast asleep. Tiger Mage uses Bubble Beam. We can get some speed drops, we can keep it asleep, and that'll be nice. Oh, we outspeed it now. This is good. Critical, and still asleep. We can catch this. We can catch this. 1, 2, 3! Yes! Hawaii was caught. This is a remnant Pokemon. Uses its cute appearance to lure the unwary close enough to tear out their souls with its many hands. Alright, let's go. Because the next place I want to go is Cerulean City, so let's do that. I'm gonna, again, extend the episode a little bit, but I want to check out these new Pokemon. Yes! Let's see them! And then we'll put them back. Oh, I don't know why I did that, because I'm not gonna start here. Deposit. Let's just deposit, like, off the rip, because then I can mash. What did I catch? I caught Maker, I caught Maelstrom, I caught Artihydra, and I caught Hawaii, so I need to deposit 4. And then we'll draw the 4. Hawaii, Maelstrom, Artihydra, and Maker. Got Maker. Okay. Pokemon. Hawaii stats. It is a ghost normal type, so I called that one. Confuse Ray, Disable, Hypnosis, Explosion. Not surprising. Maelstrom is a normal psychic type. That's why Strength still killed it, even though it wasn't super effective. Double Slap Metronome. Light Screen. Artihydra, Poison Dragon. What did that have? Poison Sting, Dragon Breath, Poison Fang, and Bite. Not a bad moveset. Actually, Artihydra, probably not a terrible Pokemon to have, especially since you can get it early. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Maker's a Steel Flying type, with Metal Claw, Dizzy Punch, Ice Hammer, and Aerial Ice. Does it do it again? It does it again. Huh. I wonder if that's a glitch in the game. It's also missing information. It's missing me as the OT. So I wonder if that's a glitch in the game? 06 something. Okay, so that's my ID. It has my ID number, but it's missing the line where it's my ID number, and it's missing me as the OT. I don't think it did that when we got it from the dojo. So that's weird. I was worried that I had crashed my game. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I haven't cheated. I'm not using a glitch that's supposed to be here. That would have been bad because I haven't saved yet. We'll deposit everything back. We'll draw. We are not touching. We are not touching that maker again. Cordados, Jelly Hilly, and Juan Long. Heal him up. I will hit the Elite Four. I will probably start here because I'm going to go into Cerulean Cave next. But I'm going to try and see if I can go into Cerulean Cave to catch a couple of things, but with a higher level tighter made and a little bit more money. So I'll start the episode right here in front of the Pokemon Center. If you enjoyed the episode, thank you for sticking around. I'm enjoying this series. I'm enjoying this game. It's been a challenge, but we are getting there. Where are we? 148 seen, 131 owned. So we managed 5. Wait a minute. Oh, tighter made. I didn't look to see if it gained a new type. It is a water ice type. Okay. Pretty stock standard for water types Gen 1. But that's still pretty cool that it gained the ice typing. Yeah. So thank you for watching. We are close to the end of the project. I mean, if we do this rate, we're going to end up with, what, 5 episodes total. Including this one. So 4 more, which means this project is coming down. I do have an idea for something to do for my next project, but if somebody has a really good idea and they want to leave a comment below, that'd be fantastic. Other than that, until next time, enjoy your gaming. Goodbye.